सदाशिवसमारम्भा शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्. I welcome you all with my love and respects. Today's subject is healing through mantras. Let's get to the basics. Whatever exists as sound. Again and again Upanishad says, Nada Brahman. From the Nada, the sound, the existence expresses itself. The other day I was telling, everything is made out of molecules. Molecules are made out of atoms. Atoms are made out of something called subatomic particles, quarks. It is the nada, sound, which acts as energy field which keeps the quarks together, which binds quarks together and retains the solid form, an object, matter. So nada is the ingredient which is responsible for mud to remain as pot. Whatever you see, the reason for it to remain in its shape, nada is responsible. The sound, the vibration, when it comes from the pure source, uncreated, it's called anahata. In each one of us, the ability to listen to anahata exists, uncreated sound. See, if a sound is created by two things striking each other, if it happens because of two things hitting each other, it is called ahata. Anahata means the sound which is created by not two things striking each other, anahata. Two things, without two things hitting each other, if the sound is created, it is called anahata dvani. The pure source of sound, anahata dvani, when that anahata gets mixed with these quarks, subatomic particles, it retains the quarks in different forms through its energy binding. So that is responsible for matter to exist, the solid to exist. So your body is made out of quarks and the nada. Nada is the energy field which keeps the quarks together. So your body can exist as it exists now. Very beautiful verse from a great saint from my native place, Arunagirinadar. He's a very great saint. Few centuries before he lived. in his verses, he beautifully describes Nada Vindu Kaladi Namo Namo. He describes Subramanya, the second son of Shiva. I can say the son is not the right word. The expression of Shiva as the Lord of Nada and Vindu. Understand, the subatomic particle quarks is the Bindu, the life energy, and Nada is the force which creates energy field. He says, Arunagirinadar is a great master, he puts Nada as first, Bindu second. Because Bindu by its own existence is Shava. Only when the Nada is added to it, it becomes Shiva. That is what Tantra Shastra describes as Kali lying on the ground, Shiva lying on the ground and Kali standing on it. She is Nada, the binding force, and the Shiva is Bindu. Unless the Nada acts as a binding force, Bindu has no action. Nothing is possible by the Bindu. The sound is responsible for what you are. So sound is responsible for the sickness you carry, whether physically or mentally. If the energy field which binds the quarks is responsible for your disease and depression, if that energy field is altered, naturally the disease and depression will be cured, healed. Understand? By its very nature, quarks has no disease. It is pure consciousness. Only Nada is responsible for the disease or health, depression or expression. So it is Nada is responsible. You can work only on Nada. You cannot work on Bindu. Bindu is beyond consumption, the pure consciousness. So all healing systems works on Nada. Of course, if it is a real healing system. Any healing happens only when the work happens on Nada. You can work only on Nada, you cannot work on Bindu. It's a basic truth. So all healings happens on the energy of Nada. So, two ways you can work on Nada. One, creating the right sound and repairing the wounded Nada. That is what is done through mantra. Or taking your disturbed Nada structure to a being where Anahata is continuously happening. In that very silence, your wounded Nada structure gets healed, realigned, reorganized, restructured. One important thing, if it happens through the right sound, only the physical healing and mental healing happens. Whatever vibration sounds were created, the effect of that happens in the system. If there is a wound, if there is a sound, that sound heals the wound. The right sound does its job. But if the wounded Nada structure is brought near the Anahata Dvani, the uncreated sound which constantly Master is radiating, which Shankara calls us very beautifully, Chitram Vadadaror Mule Vriddha Sishya Gurur Yuvaha Gurostu Maunam Vyaghyanam. Sishyastu Chinna Samsayaha. The word Maunam Vyaghyanam means all his expressions and discourses are in and from Anahata Dvani, the uncreated sound. In an expression of uncreated sound, the Anahata Dvani. That is what Shankara calls Maunam Vyaghyanam. When your wounded nada structure goes near the Anahata structure, not only your whole body and mind goes through complete restructuring and transformation, even your brain, your cognition goes through rewiring and your consciousness gets awakened. That is why the Master's presence, the intense soundless sound, the vibrant silence, the vibration of Anahata Dvani is considered as Sarvaroha Nivarani, the healing method for all possible diseases. All possible diseases are healed just by the vibrant silence of a living master, the Anahata Dvani. Intense sound or intense silence comes from Anahata, the uncreated sound, heals the body, heals the mind, rewires the brain, transforms consciousness. All the sounds created from Anahata Dvani is called mantra. And Anahata Dvani as it is called Nada Brahma. The word mantra means, there is a beautiful two explanations for mantra. I have Manaha trayate idi mantraha, mananat trayate idi mantraha. Two meaning, two explanations. Manaha trayate idi mantraha, mananat trayate idi mantraha. Mananat trayate idi mantraha means mantra is that which protects those who reflect on it. The second explanation, Manaha trayate idi mantraha means that which helps to cross the mind is mantra. See, one explanation, when you meditate on it, it helps you, is mantra. That is what I call the sounds created out of Anahata Dvani. The second meaning, which helps you to cross the mind itself, that is what I call Anahata Dvani itself, not the sounds out of Anahata Dvani, the very Anahata Dvani. Mantra has two meanings, the sounds out of Anahata Dvani and the very Anahata Dvani, Nada, Nada Brahma. Everything is possible by nada, by mantra. Understand? In the world there were two traditions. The whole world is light and sound. Two traditions. The traditions which did whatever they want to do by manipulating the light particles. That is what is the electronic tradition. The tradition which did whatever they want through the sound particle. Nada Brahma. That is what is Vedic tradition. In the East, they worked on sound and did whatever they want and handled all the energies, intelligence, practically the whole cosmos. In the West, new sciences started evolving, handling the light particles. The whole base of the science is handling the light particles. Using the light particles to do whatever you want and win over the nature. One important thing, the science uses the electric particles, the light particles, and flies, floats, drives, does whatever it wants through the light particle. And Vedic tradition was doing all this through the sound particle. Flying, driving, floating, what not, even weapons. Everything was done in the Vedic tradition by the sound particle. Unfortunately, the mass destruction happened in Mahabharata war and other 2-3 big calamities. The Sindhu Saraswati river drying, the Saraswati river drying. These few calamities was responsible. Because of these few calamities, the science of handling sound and playing with extraordinary things got lost, did not get transmitted. Please understand. When I read the Vedas, I can very clearly understand how the Pushpaka Vimana, the Vedic flights were functioning. They will sit in the seat and just create particular vibrations and the flight will take off. If they need to turn this side, particular vibration, turn this side, particular vibration, because the whole thing was handled just by the sound and vibration. Same way, the weapons used with sounds and vibrations. Unfortunately, many of these things are lost. But I think it is time we revive the science based on sound. One important thing you need to know, science based on light always is extravert, grass. Science based on sound is always introvert, subtle. The subtle science is revived, we will not be hurting the planet Earth so much. The resources will not be exploited. Understand? The light-based tradition and the sound-based tradition, the sound science and the light science. Because the light science is by its nature grass, using all the resources which can be depleted, expired, exhausted. But the sound is by its nature subtle, it is inexhaustible resource. I tell you, any time and energy put in reviving the sound-based researches and discoveries and traditions will give a big breakthrough to the humanity, because we are tapping into the inexhaustible resource. We don't even need sun to survive if we tap into the science of sound. As long as you are based on the science of light, you need sun to exist. If you tap into the source of sound, you don't even need sun. The extinction of sun will not be a threat to planet Earth and the human civilization. Vedic masters are able to summon sun and moon and any energies just by sound. Just by sound, they are able to summon anybody and achieve whatever they want. It is time we experience the soundless sound, anahata dhvani, and science of sound, not only healing the body and mind, doing whatever we want through sounds should be rediscovered, made to be available, and should be transmitted. It should become the science available to humanity again. One of the important activity which we already took up, which we are going to strengthen now, is the science of sound. The science of using the mantras for proper purposes and using the soundless sound, sound beyond sound, for transformation itself. Blessed are those who get the space where the soundless sound goes on vibrating. The maunam vyagyanam goes on happening. Very beautifully Shankara sings. Chitram vadataror mule vriddha sishya gurur yuvaha gurostu maunam vyagyanam sishyastu chinna samsaya. What a surprise! Under this big banyan tree, a youth, yuvaha, youngster, is sitting as a guru. Vriddhaha, all the old people are sitting as disciples, and maunam vyagyanam, his vibrant silence, the soundless sound, his expressions in silence, so powerful. Sishyastu chinna samsaya, all the doubts and negativities in the disciples just disappears. Chinna samsaya, destroyed. The soundless sound. Let us all sit in the soundless sound. You all heard enough sounds coming out of the soundless sound. Let you all hear the very soundless sound itself.
All that I taste, all that I smell,